We're tracking warmer temperatures, not going to be hitting average, about 15 degrees average this afternoon, but warmer than the last several days. And a lot of that's to do with the winds back out of the west. This afternoon, going to be looking between about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Could see some gusts just a tad bit more towards that 20 mile per hour range. But winds out of the southwest as we start to head off into Thursday morning. That'll help us with some warming temperatures as we're going to be tracking highs back into the upper 60s Thursday afternoon. But those winds will not be done just yet as we head off into Friday morning, still out of the southwest, but going to be looking a little bit more gusty, especially as we head off into the weekend days. Could see some gusts up to 35 miles per hour, but since they're out of the southwest, going to help us with some warmer temperatures. Now this afternoon, we're tracking plenty of sunshine, so bring those sunglasses as you're heading out the door, but only going to be topping out into the lower 50s. Then we're going to be cooling down as that sun starts to set. Not going to be as cool as we saw the last several mornings. Looking about 10 degrees cooler or warmer as we head off onto Thursday morning. 35 degrees, mostly clear skies. Friday and Saturday, a little bit more cloud cover, but plenty of sunshine still poking through. Going to be 41 degrees Friday morning. Saturday, going to be starting out the morning 52 degrees, which is going to be beautiful for a Mizzou homecoming as they're set to take on Vanderbilt. Eventually going to be reaching back into the lower 80s on Saturday. Then by Sunday, kind of the same story, hitting that 80-degree mark across much of central Missouri, but are going to see a little bit more cloud cover. And eventually Sunday night into Monday, going to see some chances of some rain with a low-pressure system. Now as you're heading out the door, maybe you're going to the morning parade at 9 a.m. Temperature is going to be about 69 degrees. Have that windbreaker on or that hat on extra tight, though, because that wind is going to be gusting, like I said, up to 35 miles per hour possible. And by kickoff, 81 degrees. That's going to be set at 3 p.m., so we're going to be topping out about midday. And then we continue a cooling trend. Drive home looking at 69 degrees. But we then move on to Sunday night into Monday when we're going to see the bulk of our rainfall across much of central Missouri. Going to be tracking anywhere from 1 to 1.5 inches. So that's going to help us with these drought conditions still well below average. Usually need to be sitting around 3.34 inches in mid-Missouri by the end of October, and we're still just under an inch of rainfall total. Now, as that cold front begins to move in, as we head off into early next week, the rainfall starts to come back into play, but eventually heading out by Tuesday afternoon, and temperatures going to continue to cool down once again as winds return back out of the northwest.